Wow, look at that view.
Isn't that beautiful today?
Oh my goodness, that is so pretty outside, isn't it? And from what I understand, it is hot everywhere in the country right now.
Heat
Big
wave.
time, big time. Welcome to Three Things at Three, everyone. Welcome, Allison.
I know, I'm so excited. And welcome, who else?
Miss Jacki.
Jacki and I are back. We haven't had Three Things at Three together for weeks.
Oh my goodness, can you go up another octave for me?
We haven't had Three Things together for weeks.
Exactly. All right, friends, you're watching Three Things at Three. Welcome, welcome. Here you're going to find three themes. Theme number one is something to smile about. Theme number two is a daily something to learn. And theme number three is a daily discovery. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. We are so excited for today's show. We have a lot to look forward to, don't we?
We do, because guess what it is? Notion, notion, what's your commotion?
You are on the singing kick today, my friend.
I lost my soul.
Please don't tell me that.
Yeah,
What happened?
Abby asked me to sing a song, and it left my brain.
Whoa.
And I couldn't even get one in my head, and I was worried. So.
Oh boy, but it came back.
It came back, yep.
Phew, aren't we all so happy about that? Now, the person that you really need to serenade today is somebody really close to you. Do you know who that would be?
Well, I have a few.
I'm Jeff.
Yes.
Right. So shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, shout out to my husband, Jeff. I'm so proud of him, and he doesn't watch the show, but today is retirement day. He is done. Yes, retirement day. So it was his last day of work.
Yeah.
I know, we have a studio audience today.
Yes.
So shout out to my friends in the studio audience who are telling me that I could live through this. So yay, ladies, I can live through this. Yay. Not only can I live through this, but also shout out to my friend Vicki who says, yeah, your life is going to change and maybe not for the better.
There you go. We might all be serenading you.
Yes, but I really am proud.
Yeah,
I really am proud that he's to this point.
how many years has he been doing this?
He has, he just said that since he was 14 years old and he's 65, so he has got up and gone to work every single day. And
that would be a very strange feeling, for sure.
So those of you that can, any advice, send it my way. For those of you that have had husbands retire, or any of you that have retired and kind of lost that little piece of yourself, because I can't, just like he said to me on the weekend, I have got up and gone to work every day since I was 14 years old.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So
that it looks like Robin's husband is retiring on Friday. Dolores said congratulations. He's actually going to love retirement.
Yes, that's what we hear. But am I going to love retirement?
Right. I don't know. You may be calling in for a few extra hours. Is that what you're saying? Like, Kris, don't you need me for this or that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I definitely am not calling to get him a job.
No. Exactly. Well, Sandy said hopefully he has some hobbies, and he does.
And lots of yard work. Lots of yard work.
Yeah.
We live on 3 acres, and he loves the yard.
He loves being out there. Well, good for him. That's amazing. All right. Well, too fun.
So today my life changes.
Yes, it does. Wow. You just just in a blink of an eye.
I know.
Yep.
Just that fast.
All right. Well, how about something to make you smile? Jacki is in the house, and you know her.
I have the giggles. I just can't stop already.
Already, I haven't really seen what she's going to be showing today, but
you're in for a treat.
Yeah, should we take a look?
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
take a look.
Let's see what we've got here. All right, how many U-Hauls could a U-Haul?
You're not doing it right, Kris.
Oh boy.
No, you have to do it right.
How many U-Hauls could a U-Haul haul if U-Haul could U-Hauls?
What? I think you skipped a word in there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, put it up again.
Okay,
Let's do it again.
All right, let me try it again. How many U-Hauls could a U-Haul haul if a U-Haul could haul U-Hauls? Okay, everyone try that at home and tell me if, well, the picture itself is quite telling right there, right?
I'm a little concerned about that top U-Haul.
Yeah, me too. Okay, all right. That was good, Jacki. What else do we have? Okay, well, there you go. How we unfriended people in the 80s. Ain't that the
is that
truth?
a picture of us in high school? I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
you're looking good.
Yeah.
You're looking good there,
The
my
other
friend.
one was you, Kris. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I have to say that not too long ago, when we were trying to find our high school pictures, I did have to pull out an old book. And yes, I will say I had some circled, and they weren't cut out, but let's say
Mustaches?
perhaps, yes, maybe a mustache or two, or, you know, circled with a X through it. I don't know.
Might have had
Funny
a big
things.
heart around a certain someone or
Oh,
some
that had
two
all
or
the
some
hearts
three,
everywhere.
yes.
Yeah, I love that too. Oh my goodness. Well, too funny. Too funny. All right. So, you ready for today?
I'm ready for today.
All right, let's do this. So, Jacki's been over at the sewing table prepping for a great little tutorial on how to install the dreaded zipper. But not so dreaded, because she's got a great technique and a great notion that she's sharing today that's going to help us do that. In fact, not only to install a zipper, but also to do even more with this particular notion. So I'm super excited to see what she has to share. Her and Allison are going to take care of segment 2. But before they do, we have a fun little video to show you of something to look forward to for Sunday's email. Hopefully you're part of Steal of a Deal. So check it out, and then we'll join Jacki and Allison over at the sewing table.
I have been watching the calendar, waiting for this day,
This
because I
is-
got my partner in crime back.
Yes. So fun.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here today. So
Yes.
it's way fun.
I know.
And I am so excited to talk to you about a notion that I just discovered.
I know. I am
So-
excited for this too.
I'm a big notion kind of gal. I tend to hoard.
You're a trier. You like
So-
to try the new notions, Jacki. I like somebody else to try them and teach me. So I am in the passenger seat today because, you know, I like the tried and true notions, and you're like, oh, something new.
Yes, yes. So today we are going to talk about this by Annie double-sided basting tape. This is the coolest product that I have found. I love any kind of adhesive, anything to make my life easier, especially when you're using things that are hard to pin or to clip. But this by Annie's double-sided basting tape is for crafting and sewing. So I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit of how I used it in the crafting industry as well. Not only do you get one roll, but that's 20 meters. You get, there's another, let me take this out of here. You actually get
What?
2 rolls.
2 rolls?
Isn't that amazing?
Now that's tricky. That's
Yes.
tricky of them. What a great surprise.
Yes.
I think that after you show me this, I might have an alternative to hot glue.
Oh, you know what? You're so right. So yes, for sure. This is definitely another one of my favorite. I've used this actually in card making, and I'm going to show you a little bit. And let me do that first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this actually, I love this basting tape because look how thin it is.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's really
Like
tiny.
it scares me just a little because it's so thin.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I'm like, oh.
Let me just kind of look how great that is.
Yes.
I've used some that's a 1/4 inch, but this is like an 1/8 of an inch. And so it's perfect. So to use this, it comes on a roll. As you can see, no pun intended, right?
As you can see.
Okay, so then it just comes off and both sides are sticky, but there's one sticky side. So I'm gonna just kind of tell you how you can use it in crafting. I love to create, and so I have quite a few blank cards that I have in my stash. So I use some leftover fabrics. I use leftover all kinds of different things. So today I'm gonna just show you how fun this is to use it on crafting.
Okay.
So all you have to do is you just lay it on, I'm going to just lay it on this paper. I'm going to go, I'm going to go straight across.
I love this stuff already.
Don't you love this already? Now,
Yes.
I'm going to use scissors on this. And I'm going to cut it off and...
Right now, I would have had burnt fingers, a big
Yes.
glob on my cutting mat.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of get an idea
and
of where
look
I
how
want
skinny
it.
that little,
The little
the
tiny
little
rickrack
rickrack.
is. So I'm going to put 2 layers, and this is really, really fun. Who doesn't love to get a handmade card or something that you...
Well, okay, let's be honest, Jackie. Who doesn't forget to get their husband a retirement card?
Oh, there you go.
And now I wouldn't have to stop at the
There you
the
go.
store.
Okay, so now I've got my tape laid down. All I need to do now is peel off the top the top.
Oh my heck, look how
See,
easy that comes off.
It just comes right off.
Okay.
And then you can kind of see how the shiny part, so now it's a double-sided. I take the other one off. All right, now all I need to do is lay this down, and I'm press it with my fingers, and I'll do the bottom little rick-rack. And then I'll just take my scissors and trim the excess.
Okay, Jackie,
And
I
there
want to
you
be
go.
quality control right now because, you know, doubting Thomas. But this is so nice. That does not look.
Okay,
Look at
I
it
says
stick.
it holds. It
It holds so great.
And that's-
it is not sticky and it does not come off at all. So I'm so glad we did the card first because I can see so many uses. Sewing.
Yes. So I says it holds it. It's nice and tacky. I'll let you just feel how tacky that is.
So you could put that on, pull it up, pull it up. Look, I'm on 7 or 8 and I'm still.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're doing
nice.
it. So, but isn't that a really cute idea? This one would be
Is
really
this a
fun.
temporary stick? I would say on paper this is a permanent stick.
Yes, because
but
it's-
I would think that on fabric, because it's made by my Annie, that you could wash it and it would
Yes.
come off. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
So it's a great product, and it's really fun. And all you have to do is just there's another card. Look how quick that we did
that's
2
so
cards
cute.
in just a matter of minutes.
Yes.
And then it will be something. Wouldn't you love to get
Yes, I would
something
love
like that? So
Okay.
so that was one use for it.
I'm loving that. Okay,
All
I
right.
cannot wait to see the other 2 things you have.
Yes. Okay. So I kind of played around a little bit with Altair 2, which has IQ Designer. And I don't know, IQ Designer is really fun, and that's how I did the backgrounds on both of these fabrics. It's hard to really tell. This one has, you can see this red one a little bit better. Okay, so I just started out with just a regular, I just cut it however I wanted to.
Okay.
So whatever size fabric size I had. And I have some Kimberable Flexi Foam, and I'm gonna quilt this on the machine. So I actually used this double-sided basting tape before in my preparation for taking it to the machine and doing the background quilting.
Okay.
So I actually put some on my hoop,
Okay.
just a couple lines, and peeled it off, and then I laid my Flexi Foam in my hoop.
Nice.
Then I just took and put a couple pieces. It really does stick well. Okay, I press it down with my finger, and I'm gonna try another piece.
I'm mesmerized.
Yes. I'm gonna,
So Judy says it's great to hold rickrack or piping if you
Yes.
like if you were going to applique or binding.
oh, it does. It takes, I don't know about you, but when I stitch something and I have it pinned, it always shifts.
Always.
And it really frustrates me, especially if I want it to be in a specific spot. So I'm just going to peel this off. My nails are okay. So now I'm going to just take my fabric. This is on the in the hoop. I'm going to lay it on top of there. I'm going to spread it out. Okay, now my fabric is prepared and ready to go to my machine to do my background quilting.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't that fun? And it holds it really well. I didn't have to use any 505 spray or something that would be messy.
Or if you were sensitive to fumes.
Yes, for sure. So this is something that will hold things in place, and it will make it really nice, and it's ready to go. In fact, what I did is I got it all ready this morning, and I actually set up my machine, and I just let it go, and then I walked away and went to a meeting. And I was worried that it was going to shift in the hoop, but it keeps it nice and
tight.
So
All
that's
right.
how I prepared. That's how I prepared my. Now you can also, here's one that I've already done. All right, so let's say this is going to be a bag, a handle bag that I've made just a handle here. But this is where I probably would draw a line on here where I want it to be. But if you're like me, how would you be able to keep that straight? You can't really use Wonder Clips to hold that on.
Right.
But I want my strap to be in a specific place. Okay, so off we go, and here's my handle.
Hey, studio audience, are you bag makers watching this?
I said, this is awesome. So now I'm going to align my handle for my bag. I'll press it down. And if I happen to not get it exactly where I want it to, it just comes right off. So you can adjust it and make sure that it's where you want it to be. And then there it is. See, it doesn't go anywhere.
Well, do you know what else I like about this? Is that not only are we not going over pins, but it's so thin that it comes right down this middle, but you're not gumming up your needle.
Right.
And there are times that I don't have a Teflon or a non-sticky needle that I worry that when I put too much adhesive on there,
Right,
that I'm
that
going
it
to
will
gum
gum
up
up your
that
needle. I didn't, usually because how thin it is, that it will stay clear of your needle when you're using a zipper foot and stuff. So then you don't really run into the problem of it running into your needle and gumming that up. So that would be a way you could put handles on a bag and keep them in place.
I love that.
So there's another one.
Okay.
All right, so then I did another piece.
Well, first let me ask, hey, live audience.
I said, yes.
Can you guys see yourselves putting this on right there?
I said, is this exciting? Yeah. This stuff is pretty amazing. So how many, in fact, they're taking a bag class right now, right?
Right.
So are you using this in your bag class?
Not today, but I have in other videos of them.
Okay, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So now you'll find even another thing for you to purchase, right?
Yeah.
That's really fun.
I know, so
if you
fun.
love doing bags, for sure, this is a great product. All right, so now the dreaded zipper.
The dreaded zipper.
Okay, I personally love to do zippers, and this made it even easier. So I have prepared my fabric for my bag. Now you can cut this any size that you want to. I didn't have a pattern. You decide the size of bag that you would like, and then you go from there.
Okay.
Okay, so I quilted this using IQ Designer, and I did the background, which is really fun. So I didn't purchase
So
an
cute.
extra edge to edge. You could actually do this just with your regular sewing machine if you didn't have the embroidery part of it. You could draw lines and do
Or
straight
meander,
lines.
just
You could
whatever
just
you want,
quilt
yeah.
it however you want to do it. And I've used the Kimberbell Flexi Foam. You could also use the Kimberbell batting, which is really great. Or you could just leave it and any type of stabilizer that you want.
Right.
I love to have my bags stabilized really well, and I love the Flexi Foam. So this will be my front. Now, on the raw edge, I'm going to put this right up at the edge to the top of my bag.
I'm glad they give you 2 rolls in this because
Yes.
I can see myself using this all the time.
Exactly. And it's really a great product to have 6 or 8 rolls. Okay. Okay, I'm going to peel off the paper. I should let you do this. 'Cause
You're
this
doing
is
great.
This is almost like peeling skin
Ew, I
from-
hate that, so
Oh.
you keep going. Ugh.
when you're sunburned.
Jackie!
Sorry.
I finally found something we're not the same on.
Okay, all right, so now I have my zipper, and I'm gonna put the right sides together. So I'm just going to, slide this on here. All right, now I'm gonna take my lining. I'm gonna put another piece on top. I haven't even used a pin. The nice thing about this is it's quite far away from the teeth of your zipper. It's kind of throwing me off my cheetah to tear that. I would normally just cut it
I know.
because it's a straight edge. But, okay, then I peel that off, and then you can kind of see I'm going to put my right sides together and line that up.
I'm enthralled.
Isn't it? It's
Sorry,
like-
I'm just watching. I'm so enthralled.
All right, so that's all there is to.
Putting that zipper in, and then you're just
Then
going
I'm
to
going
take
to
into
take
a quarter
of an inch and
Okay,
go
so
around.
if I was going to put this, if I didn't want to change into a zipper foot on my machine, or if I didn't want a pin or anything like that, then this would be fantastic.
Yes.
A fantastic notion to use on there.
Absolutely. So then when we're done, then we'll flip it. So you'll have your lining, and then you'll just do it on the other side. Okay?
That's
That's
great.
Then instead of, I don't do 2 pieces. I love to do it all in one so that I don't have a seam in the front and the back. So I will just turn it around and do it like this. So then I'm all at once. And then you want to make sure that you open up your zipper pull.
Yep.
So then you can box your corners and you can do anything like that.
Peggy's like, this is a game
Isn't- this is-
changer.
isn't
I
that
know,
fun?
Peggy.
Don't you
Yep.
love it?
Yes.
Okay, I just really love it too. I'm going to let you we're going to go back to our cards just because I want you to play with it
Well,
too.
we had a question on IQ Designer. Do we have just a second to show
I
how to
can
set
show
it
you
up on,
how. Oh,
on
absolutely.
IQ Designer?
I think would everyone
Yep.
like me to do that? Because I'd be happy to.
Okay, let's set that up on IQ Designer before, while we have just a few seconds.
Okay,
So,
I'm
and
going to
while
let
you set
while
that
I d-
up,
I'm gonna let
going
you
to
play.
put this together.
Okay, I'm going to let you do that.
All right, let's change spots.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so if you are a Solaris or an Altair 2 owner,
Or if you
or
want
a
to
Meridian,
be.
yes, this is called IQ Designer. So I'm just going to walk you through how I did the background on here. So on my main screen, I'm going to hit IQ Designer, and then it brings up this my working page is what I call. And there are some other buttons, but I won't go into great detail today. But if hopefully we'll have some classes on how to do this so that you'll be able to do it. So I'm either doing a line drawing or I'm going to do a fill. So I'm going to do actually a fill is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this paintbrush, that kind of in this paintbrush area. And here's a little piece of paper that looks like a piece of paper, exactly what it looks like. I'm going to push that. I'm not going to set any boundaries in size right now because I want it to cover the whole entire hoop before. I'm going to push this last button here. It has a little arrow. Then it allows me to select some backgrounds. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and here are the beautiful background designs that you can choose from. So you can scroll through here and find one that you think would just be great. Let's try the circles. The circles are really kind of fun. So I went ahead and I selected the circles and I push OK. And it comes back to here, and it doesn't matter what color I'm using because I get to choose whatever color when I get to the embroidery part of it. So I'm going to push OK. All right, so now all I have to do to get the design onto my page now, this is what is magical. I'm going to touch my paint bucket. That one is, and then I'm going to push my screen. And there it is. Isn't that exciting?
That's so cool.
Isn't that fun?
That's so cool.
Okay, so if I was really happy about the way this was, then I would just go ahead and go to the embroidery and I'd stitch it out and it would look just like that. It would cover the whole whatever hoop size I did. But I'm going to kind of play with it a little bit because now it gives me some options. Now it depends on the machine that you have. On the Solaris, it does give you some more options. But on the Altair 2, I'm going to press this. I'm going to alter the design just a little bit. I'm going to take that all the way up to 200%. And I'm going to set it. I don't want to do any more, so I'm going to move on, but you can actually skew it a little bit. You can do some really fun things and come up with your own, which is really fun. I'm going to hit preview, and then it says the IQ data will not be saved, and it says okay. So it is, if you want to save this particular one, then you'll save it to the memory of your machine if you want to come back and refer to that. But I don't want to at this point, so I'm going to push okay. So now it gives you a preview of what it looks like. So it increased those circles by 200%. So isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool.
So you could go even smaller if you wanted to, but it would take a long time to stitch out.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and set it. And now it's going to tell me, okay, we're done with editing and everything. We're going to move out of IQ Designer and we're going to create and make it into an embroidery stitch. And I'm going to say, okay. So now here is my embroidery. Here's my embroidery. And I'm going to push embroidery. And here it is. Now it's ready to be stitched out onto your machine as a background. Isn't that really fun?
That's really fun.
And at this point, you can also save this particular design to your machine if you would like it as well. But if you can kind of see up in this upper, it's going to fill my whole parameter, which is a 14.16 inch by a 9.43 inch. So that's a pretty big piece of background that you can play with.
Good.
And you can cut it to the size that you want to and create your bag.
I love that.
that
Susan,
really
I hope that helped. So you can refer back to that. You can call the store, you can call, I mean, just a lot, but I hope that helped.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot of fun. I love working with this and creating new backgrounds, and I absolutely love, but let's look at Allison's creation.
But while you were gone, I used this by Annie double-sided basting tape. And
look at her cute card that she
look
created.
at the cute project just in that simple
It's
amount
darling.
of time. It's darling. It is. It was just so easy and so fun.
Yeah.
So the by Annie's double-sided basting tape is what this is. And
Yeah, and it works on cork. It works on all kinds of different trims that will hold everything in place so that it won't shift, and you don't have to use the wonder clips or pins to get stuck, or you don't have to use hot glue like Allison said and burn your finger, right?
right.
So
That's a great
isn't
notion.
that fun?
Yes, that's so fun.
I really love it. It's
That's
become
so
one of my
fun.
new favorites.
I hope that everybody will pick one up. We've put the QR code up on the screen
Yeah.
as well as the name of it. It's under new releases if you wanted to pick it up, or we'll also show it tonight on comments
Yes.
sold. But I think it's time to move to thing number 3,
I
and
think
we
so.
have discovered something else. And so I cannot wait to introduce you to this this third notion
Okay,
that we
it's
have
really fun.
today.
Okay.
So if we want to move over to thing number 3, it's also sticky and it also rolls.
Okay,
So-
here we go.
All right, thanks you two. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Wasn't that so
Wasn't it
fun? Did you
fun?
see what I made?
Yeah,
It was
I did.
something so simple.
Yeah, now you have a card to give to Jeff when you get home.
Yeah,
There you
a little
go.
patriotic.
Yes, it's okay, or you
There
can
you
have
go.
the other one too. You can write him a little love note.
There you go. Exactly.
And Jackie, thanks for kind of pitch hitting and showing us a little bit about IQ Designer, because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
it's
that there's a
great.
lot of questions out there. And even if that doesn't apply to you, you never know.
You never
know.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
thanks
absolutely.
for bearing with
Well,
us.
sometimes it's nice to, just kind of get a little peek as to some of the things that the technology, where technology has taken us with
Yeah.
sewing. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So
This is
it's
so
always fun
fun.
to just be able to get a little preview of things to come, right?
Well, I loved it because it got me back into doing it, and I'm like, okay, this is my favorite.
Well,
love
and I
it.
know card making has been a love of yours forever.
Yes, I've been
So
doing it for many years.
being able to use that notion for both, in the crafting world and the sewing world is a great thing.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I
I
love
loved it.
that.
It was really
well,
great.
And you know what I was thinking when you put the mini rickrack on the card, I thought, how many times am I trying to place rickrack just so, and being able to have something like that really helps.
Always.
Just hold it in place.
Yes, to hold everything in place, which is great.
Okay.
So it was a
Or-
great find.
Or
So
how
I
many
loved it.
times do you get a zipper in and you've pinned it all and you're like,
Yeah.
dang,
Oh, uh-huh.
And it just
oh,
shifts.
yeah.
It just shifts just
dang,
a little
it
bit.
shifted
Yeah.
and you could just
And-
pick it up and
yeah,
move it.
it's-
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
Great
you li-
notion.
How do you like the lint roller? That's one of those notions you can pick up at the dollar store, my friends. right?
I have like 3 in my, always.
I'm not only using it in my sewing room, but on my clothing
Oh, me too.
as well.
Me too,
So,
yeah.
And
yeah.
have you ever lost a needle in your carpet?
Oh, that would be
Oh,
a good
that's a
idea
good
too.
idea.
Just
Just
swipe
take
it
that
up
lint roller
through
and just go right along the carpet on,
Yeah.
on the bottom of that, and
Oh,
it
that
finds
works
that needle
too.
for you, because
You
I
know?
do not want to be down there.
It's true. I never thought of doing it
Yeah.
for that, but that's a
Right.
great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that really is.
I'm always using it for lint, always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrea said the magic wand is her favorite notion. Definitely makes picking up all those struggling threads so much easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So,
I do think I consider it my magic wand.
yeah, I know, it is. It is, because then if you do it on the carpet, you might find other things you didn't know you'd lost.
And sometimes
Sometimes
that's
you don't.
a little
that's
scary.
Not, sometimes that's not a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
or food or something. It might bring up stuff you're not
Exactly.
too wanting.
Yeah. Too fun.
So,
I love
anyway,
that.
yeah.
Barbara, you are absolutely correct. She said that the roller is great for minky. And yes, in fact, our kit team, they have rollers right
Yes.
by their sides.
Yes.
Choo-choo, they
great
got to
one.
pull it out and, take it out when they need it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's great.
very cool. All right, that was a great notion to be discovered. And, this is what we're talking about all this week is notions, commotions. So it's been kind of fun.
She's
Are
good. She
you
wants
getting
to
ready?
break out in
You're
song.
you're just dying to sing.
She is.
Notion.
There you go.
She is.
All right. Well,
That's
there you
great.
have it. Let's see. What do we have to look forward to? We've been talking about it the past couple days. Just make sure you get it on your calendar for Swig Night. It's going to be held on Tuesday, July 9th, right here on Facebook and YouTube as well. And this is going to be a studio full of children.
I love it.
I love this one because
I'm
we
going
haven't
back to
done
my
a swig that's
children
good for the
days.
whole family. This
that's-
swig is going to be good for the whole family.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
right down
gather
my
the
alley.
kids, gather the grandkids, the neighbor kids, or even if you're a kid at heart, we want you to come and join us because we're going to talk about some summer sewing projects to keep their little hands busy. Right?
gonna be fun.
Also, if you liked today's show, we would be so grateful if you liked, shared, and commented on today's show as well as any of the shows from this week because you will have a chance to win a girlfriend's notion basket, right?
Wow,
So
how fun
excited.
is that?
Yes, did you know that? I mean,
Yeah,
we are
that's
giving
awesome.
that away. In fact, we're giving three.
Yeah.
Three
that's
notion
exciting.
baskets away.
Well, that's
and
great.
we're going to do that on Monday, right?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we've got a lot to announce on Monday.
I know.
We've
Do
got a
not
lot of
miss
winners.
Monday's show
Yeah.
because we have so many things to announce
Right.
winner-wise.
Exactly. Speaking of next week, we will be closed on the 4th.
Yes.
So, which is next Thursday. I can't believe it's already that time of year. So, but we will continue to have 3 Themes at 3 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yes.
So, all right. Also, make sure to not miss tonight. What are some of the fun things that we're going to be showing tonight on Comments Sold?
Well, all of the notions that we've shared this week will be shown on tonight's show, as well as we have a couple of really great quilts.
Yes.
Some quilt kits that we have there. Those girls, and we have some pumpkins and potions fat quarter bundles.
Oh, yes,
So
a lot of
if
you have been asking for the fat
if
quarter
you've
bundles.
been- been looking for the fat quarter bundles, pumpkins and potions, and so we just
Yeah.
have lots of fun things to talk about.
Okay, that's at
that'll
6:30
be
p.m.
fun.
Mountain Time, right here on Facebook, as well as our app. So
Yes.
many of you are loving the app, and to find that, you just search for My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop on your phone or tablet. You'll be able to download it right away and be shopping with us tonight. We'd love to see you. All right, friends. Well, I think that wraps things up for today. Thanks, Jackie and Allison, for
it's
a
so
great
fun.
tutorial.
It's been so great. I've loved it. So thank you
All
for
right.
tuning in.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, hope to see you again tomorrow for our last day of Notions Commotion this week. And we appreciate you joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love and hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.